A very good evening, students. Welcome back to this series. So today we will do some important question of chapter chemical reaction and equation. Let's see the question. Question number 1. On heating blue colored powder of copper nitrate in a boiling tube, copper oxide black, oxygen gas and a brown gas X is formed. First, we have to write a balanced chemical equation of the reaction. So the given condition is what we have. We have a copper nitrate salt. So the reaction is copper nitrate. How to remember this? आप कैसे याद करेंगे? As we know that the valency of copper is 2. तो यहाँ पे अगर आप देखें, if I write like this, copper plus 2 and the valency of nitrate is NO3 minus 1. After crisscross, we will get CuNO3 twice. तो यहाँ पे हो गया, this is the formula for the copper nitrate. और आपको what you have to remember this thing कि कभी भी अगर कोई कंपाउंड है, if it contains nitrate और अगर वो ब्रेक होता है, उसका डिकम्पोजिशन होता है, तो हमेशा नाइट्रोजन गैस मिलेगी. अगर कोई कंपाउंड है आपका कार्बोनेट, तो आपको कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस मिलेगी. अगर आपका कोई कंपाउंड है सल्फेट, तो आपको सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड गैस मिलेगी. तो यहाँ पे भी द सेम थिंग इज हैपनिंग हियर. यहाँ पे कॉपर नाइट्रेट है, जब आप उसे हीट कर रहे हैं, थर्मल डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन हो रही है. थर्मल मीन्स हीट से तोड़ रहे हैं आप इसको. तो यहाँ पे आपको जो कंपाउंड मिल रहा है, आपको मिलेगा कॉपर ऑक्साइड, बिकॉज यहाँ पे मेंशन किया है कि आपको कॉपर ऑक्साइड मिलेगी विच इज ब्लैक इन कलर. इट इज ब्लैक इन कलर. फिर आपको मिलेगा नाइट्रेट कंपाउंड है, तो आपको नाइट्रोजन डाइऑक्साइड मिलेगी. साथ के साथ जो गैस है, जो एक्स्ट्रा गैस रिलीज होगी, दैट इज ऑक्सीजन. यहाँ पे आपको दो गैस रिलीज होती हुई नजर आएगी. एक होगा नाइट्रोजन डाइऑक्साइड एंड देन सेकेंड वन इज ऑक्सीजन. दिस इज द बैलेंस्ड रिएक्शन. लुक हियर, we have two atoms of copper, same here in the product also. How many nitrogen? 9. और यहाँ पे N है और यहाँ पे 2 है. तो यहाँ we have how many? We have 2 and 2 to the 4. We have 4. Here also we have 4. Now how many oxygen are there? 3 to the 6, 6 to the 12. 12. 2, 4 to the 8 and 2 here. So total we have 12 oxygen, and this reaction is a balanced chemical reaction. Now we have done the first question. Now proceed to the second one. Identify the brown gas X evolved. You know very well oxygen is not brown in color. So which gas is brown in color? We have nitrogen dioxide. The color of nitrogen dioxide is brown. Always remember. Now we have done B part also. Now proceed to the C part. Identify the type of reaction. Which type of reaction is this? आप देखिए, रिएक्टेंट में आपका एक बड़ा सा कंपाउंड है और वो ब्रेक होके आपके मल्टीपल स्मॉल प्रोडक्ट्स बन रहे हैं, या मल्टीपल स्मॉल आप देखिए आपके कंपाउंड्स बन रहे हैं. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ रिएक्शन इज अ डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन. And you know very well in class 10th we have three types of decomposition, and this type of decomposition is through heat. So this is a thermal decomposition reaction. Okay, so it is a decomposition reaction, and here we also mention it is through thermal decomposition. पहला decomposition हो रहा है और ये हो रहा है हीट के द्वारा, तो हम इसे यहाँ पे लिखेंगे थर्मल. सेकेंड, अगर लाइट के द्वारा हो रहा है तो हम इसे बोलेंगे फोटोलाइसिस, और अगर कोई इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के द्वारा हो रहा है तो वी विल मेंशन हियर इलेक्ट्रोलाइसिस. ओके, so the last question, what would be the pH range of aqueous solution of the gas X? देखिए, इन्होंने बोला है कि यहाँ पे जो आपकी गैस है दैट इज नाइट्रोजन डाइऑक्साइड. अगर ये नाइट्रोजन डाइऑक्साइड आप वाटर में पास करेंगे तो व्हाट विल हैपन? लुक हियर, नाइट्रोजन डाइऑक्साइड NO2 when pass in water, what you will get? You will get nitric acid H2NO3. Okay, so this nitric acid, this is an acid, you know, I am calling it a nitric acid. So this is very well known that this type of gas is acidic in nature, and the pH of the aqueous solution of this gas is what? It is less than 7, because from 0 to 7, in between 0 to 7 we have a pH of acidic compound. So this type of this what gas is acidic in nature. Okay. Okay, so question number second is observe the given figure and answer the following question. Here, here we have two test tube A and test tube B. In test tube A, we have sodium sulfate. The molecular formula of sodium sulfate is Na2SO4. How you remember this? You know sodium having a valency +1 and sulfate having a valency -2. Crisscross it, you will get Na2SO4. How you will remember that the valency of sodium is +1? Look here. As you know that the atomic number of sodium is 11, electronic configuration is 2, 8, 1. How many electron in the valence shell? It has 1 electron. So basically for attaining the noble gas configuration or to complete its octet, so it will readily give 1 electron so that it gets a stable configuration. So the valency of sodium is +1. Plus is the charge and 1 is the valency. And look here, if we have sulfate is a group of atoms and having a valency of -2. How you will calculate that this group of atoms having a charge of -2? As we know that sulfur having an atomic number 16, configuration is 2, 8, 6. How and oxygen having atomic number 8, configuration is 2, 6. Okay, so look here, both in the case of sulfur and oxygen, both requires 2 electrons so that they will complete their octet. But oxygen is more electronegative as compared to sulfur, all because of the size. So what will happen? Sulfur show the maximum oxidation state of 6, that is +6. So sulfur having a charge of +6 and each oxygen having a charge of -2. But how many oxygen we have? We have 4 oxygen. So the total charge is -2 into 4, that is -8. So the overall charge on on sulfate is -2. Okay. So, in test tube B, we have barium chloride. How you will calculate barium having a valency of +2 and chloride -1. Crisscross it, you will get BaCl2. Okay. So look here, we have sodium sulfate, we have barium chloride. Now, the thing what you have to remember is that both should be in aqueous state. Only if they have in aqueous state, then only the exchange of ions take place. Otherwise, there is no exchange of ions. If you see all the examples of double decomposition reaction or double decomposition reaction, so what we, in both these cases we have a aqueous solution of salt. So this is very important that the physical state of these solutions should be aqueous. Now what will happen? The exchange of ions take place. Sodium, what will do sodium? Sodium displays the barium from barium chloride solution, and what will happen? We will get barium chloride and rest the sodium barium sulfate. But the physical state of barium sulfate is solid. That means it will be developed as a precipitate during this reaction. So this type of reaction is also termed as a precipitation reaction, and also it is a double decomposition, double displacement reaction. Sorry, very sorry. It is a double displacement reaction. Okay. So the second question, the type of reaction is double displacement. Uski pehchan, what is the sign of a double displacement reaction? That in both the sides, both these sides we have a reactant. Basically what we will have? We have a aqueous solution of salt. Okay. So is there any precipitate form? Yes. Here here you will look at this is also aqueous, this is also aqueous, this is also aqueous, but the physical state of barium sulfate is solid. So this is the precipitate formed during this reaction. Okay, so what is the color of the precipitate? Basically, the color of barium sulfate is white, and it is also mentioned in your NCERT textbook that this is a double displacement reaction, and the precipitate formed here is barium sulfate, and the color of barium sulfate is white. Okay, friends. So question number 5 is classify the following chemical reaction as exothermic or endothermic. So here we have 6 reactions. So we have to classify them as an exothermic. Exothermic reactions are those reactions in which heat is released, and endothermic reactions are those reactions in which heat is absorbed. So basically, when the heat is released, it increases the temperature of the container or the beaker or the vessel in which the reaction is taking place. And when the reaction is endothermic, basically when the heat is absorbed in during that reaction, the container becomes cold. So case 1 is that water is added to quicklime. Quicklime means chuna. CaO. CaO is solid. When we add some water in this, this is a highly exothermic reaction. During this reaction, a lot of heat is released, and this is a very dangerous if we don't remove if we face uh, if we bring our face in front of this reaction or a beaker, what will happen? A splash of calcium hydroxide means slaked lime will pour over our face, and it will cause a severe burns. Okay, this is calcium hydroxide, and the physical state of calcium hydroxide is aqueous. So the second reaction is dilute sulfuric acid is added to zinc granules. So this is a reaction in which a metal reacts with a acid. When a metal reacts with acid, what we will get? We will get a metal salt, as well as we will get a hydrogen gas. So look here, zinc is solid as we have zinc granules. Sulfuric acid, we have H2SO4. What will happen? We will get zinc sulfate, and hydrogen gas is released. So as we know that this is an exothermic reaction, as the heat is released during this reaction. So third reaction, when ammonium chloride is dissolved in water in test tube becomes cold. What they have mentioned that it becomes cold. Cold means the reaction is endothermic. The heat is being absorbed by the reactants. Okay. So the decomposition of vegetable matter into compost. So this type of reaction is also endothermic. This type of reaction is also endothermic reaction. Electrolysis of water is also a endothermic reaction, because during this reaction, as we know that electrolysis of water is an example of electrolysis. Electrolysis means we are breaking the compound, we are making a compound called water by the help of the electricity. So this type of reaction is also called what? Endothermic reaction. So the last question is silver chloride turns gray in the presence of sunlight to form a silver metal. This is very I can also write here the reaction of electrolysis of water. Electrolysis of water means water, it is liquid. When we pass electricity, means when we electricity, what we will get? We will get O2 plus 2H2. Here, the volume of hydrogen is twice the volume of oxygen. And sixth reaction is silver chloride. Silver chloride means AgCl. When sunlight is fall over this compound, what we will get? We will get silver, as well as we will get chlorine gas. This silver is solid, and the color of this is gray. And here the color of silver chloride is also solid, and the color of silver chloride is white. I have also balance the following reaction, and this type of reaction is called, this is the electrolysis. This is electrolysis. Okay, students, so remember one thing. Any type of decomposition requires some amount of energy. This some amount of energy can be given either by the heat, it is given by the, it is done by the thermal decomposition, or it is done by the help of the electricity, or either it is done by the help of the sunlight. So all the type of decomposition reaction are endothermic reaction. So you have to remember this point. All endothermic, all decomposition reactions are endothermic. It is electrolysis and it is photolysis.